Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot by the Moon. This is Tasha. Thank you so much for your patience. This week I'm a little bit late checking in. This is a new moon reading, new moon in Pisces. We're still in the Pisces season. This is actually a Gemini day that I'm recording this on. It's Wednesday the 8th of March. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all navigated the new moon energies okay. Like I say, I'm a little bit later than I would have liked to have been checking in this week. A couple of reasons being I haven't been very well myself. I've been a little bit poorly. Dealing with that, getting better, getting it sorted. And also yesterday I would have come on and happily done the reading, but my laptop decided that it just wasn't going to charge actually. I wonder if that was the actual reason or if I was just actually being protected from doing the reading yesterday because it wasn't the right time or my energy wasn't quite right. Lovely Gemini energy today. I've included this beautiful angel. This beautiful angel was given to me by my dad. Very personal gift that he gave me while he was very ill. One of the last gifts he ever gave to me actually, but it sits on my altar all the time in the element of air, but it's very protective. It's got such a protective energy, this particular piece. It just looks like a little ornament to some people, but it has such a protective energy, and I felt like we needed a new moon energy. Obviously it's a time of setting intentions, starting new things, starting new projects, and we need that extra protection at that time to make sure those projects, those intentions and those goals are carried through. Also the black feather wanted to be included, and the black feather again is a symbol of protection, okay, from spirit. So like I say, I hope you're all good, hope you're all well. Thank you to new subscribers as well. We've got a couple of new subscribers, a couple of new viewers. Thank you very much, you guys. It's wonderful to make new connections with people. It's wonderful to have you here. I shall explain very briefly what we do for the new viewers. We actually check in with the different phases of the moon. So we're in a new moon phase now. We're still in the new moon technically, although I would have liked to have come in a bit earlier. Then we'll continue through the waxing moon as the moon gets larger, and then we'll continue through to the full moon, and then we'll continue to the releasing moon and the old moon, okay? And hopefully it's a bit like learning dance steps. You learn how to work with the rhythms, because the truth is we're working with those rhythms all the time, whether we realise it or not. But sometimes we sort of get things right by default, and it's just like part of this whole concept of me doing this channel is to learn and to help other people to understand how to work with those rhythms instead of them working against us or feeling like they're working against us sometimes. Included in that will be a little bit of basic astrology of what's going on at the time, okay, my loves? So please hit like, please hit subscribe. It's absolutely free. It's really easy to do. Please leave me a little comment in the box below. It's the best way to support the channel. Even if it's just a love thumb or a smiley face or anything at all, I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. I am available for personal readings. If you get in touch with me with the details on the Facebook page Tarot by the Moon, all of the details are on there, and you can contact me and we can set that up, okay, my loves? So new moon, we're still in Pisces, so we might have been having, like, the vivid dreams might still have been continuing. They certainly have been for me, and I know several members of this community have been having a lot of vivid dreams at this time for the last couple of weeks, and it'll continue for a while yet. That's very normal and very typical of Pisces season. You may also just be finding that you're more drawn to those sorts of energies more than usual. Spiritual subjects, spiritual matters. You might want to start learning new skills in those arenas, and it's a perfect time to start doing it. You may have found you've had outright experiences with contact with the spirit world at this time, as well as the veil is very, very thin. So we're continuing with that lovely Pisces vibe. Today's a Virgo day, so just to explain to the new viewers as well, every 28 days, as you're probably aware, the moon changes and we change signs, okay? So we're in Pisces now, then we'll be in Aries, and so on and so on. But every 2.5 days, the moon changes astro signs, okay? So while we're in a Pisces sun season at the minute, we'll be and we've entered a Virgo moon season today, okay? So we're in a Virgo day in the Pisces season. Sorry, not Virgo, but very similar. Please forgive me. Gemini. Now I say similar, they're not in the same element, but somehow there's a similar... Do you know what it's about for me, that similarity between Virgo and Gemini? It's about the intellect, it's about the order of things and having a certain order to things. And maybe this is good that I've come on today on the Gemini energy, because it's certainly a chatty sort of energy. It's certainly a... you want to communicate more over today and over the next couple of days now. It's a very good time for any negotiations or discussions or chats you have to have with anyone. Anything that involves chatting and communicating generally is really good to get done on Gemini days. And tomorrow in particular will be very good, because Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury, which rules Gemini. So if there's any sort of chatting or phone calls or negotiating at all that you've got to do, tomorrow, Wednesday, would be an ideal energy for you to go forward with that in. So yeah, good ideal energy for me to step up and get the video done as well. Obviously I've been wanting to get it done, but my energies have been a little bit low, and I have had to take some medication to get through and things like that. So yeah, all in good time, as we say, yeah. Just want to say as well, thank you to everyone for all your love and support. I've had some fantastic messages of love and support from you all again this week. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to pull through. It's all a learning curve anyway. And yeah, without further ado, my darlings, I'm just going to go in for the reading. I'm feeling it. What I always do here at Tarot by the Moon as well is I always call in the highest vibration of love and only love into our reading at Tarot by the Moon for ourselves, for anyone viewing this reading, for anyone that you're connected with or concerned with, for all of the plant life on the planet, all of the animal life, all of the interdimensional life and everything else, okay? Nothing but the highest vibration of love. Mr. Milo, come here. Excuse me, my loves. I've got 2 little dogs as well, in case you've not tuned in before. Well, one's quite a large dog and one's quite a little dog. Excuse me, Mr. Milo. Come here. Come here, bugger. Come on. Come here. Come on then. Come and say hello. I can see you trying to get attention. I know. Right. You'll be seeing him. He's absolutely wonderful. The other thing I wanted to say as well for any new viewers is you don't need to be any particular star sign to resonate with this reading. You could be any star sign at all. Different signs will come up and different energies will come up in the read, and I will mention those as we go along. It's never quite the same twice here at Tarot by the Moon either. It's very organic, okay? Yeah, you might resonate with all of the reading. You might get in touch with me and say, wow, Tash, that was exactly my reading. I'm claiming that. Or you might think, well, I didn't really resonate with any of it, but I enjoyed it. Or you might just resonate with little parts of it, okay? But it doesn't necessarily apply to a particular star sign at a time. The other thing that I do is I do what I call my element spread. So I'll be drawing 4 cards initially, and they are air, water, fire and earth. The air represents our mental processes, our thoughts, okay, and how we're doing with all of that. The water represents our emotions and our heart and how we're feeling and all of that. The fire represents how we're getting things done and our mojo and our drive and our willpower. And the earth represents what's actually manifesting on the earth plane and, you know, what we're actually seeing around us on a day-to-day very often. Also, very often I'll talk about the microcosm and the macrocosm, and what I mean by that is what might be going on our daily personal lives, in our actual lives, might be a reflection of what's actually going on the collective, on a global, okay, and news stories and things like that. But sometimes it's more micro, and I feel you'll know when it comes up, and you'll know if it's for you for sure. Or sometimes it'll be more, this is definitely a macro global consciousness sort of reading, okay? But we only know when I go into the channel and we find out, okay, my loves? So I hope that helps. If you do have any questions, comments, feedback or queries at all, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me and let me know and share that. And yeah, let's go in without further ado, like I say, and thank you so much to everyone who's stuck with me, all my regular soul tribe out there, they know who they are, and welcome to the new viewers. So, the other thing you new viewers need to understand is I only take fallers and flippers from my shuffles. Oh, speak of the devils, there we go, look at that. And 4 have come out, okay? 4 have come out, exactly 4. So there's our air, there's our water, there's our fire, and there's our earth. Okay, my darlings, okay. You're asking me to go for one more here today. See, it's never the same twice, I've just got to listen to my guidance. Okay, and there's one more, and it's one that we had last week. 2 more actually. Okay, and again. Okay. Okay. I can't possibly take all those. That is way too many. Okay, go there. Obviously, if I take too many out, that's because Spirit is screaming that we need to chat. There we are, that's better. Thank you. Just show gratitude to Spirit there. Okay, my darlings, what we got here? Got a page of discs in reverse. Okay, in our area of air, in our thought processes, and all of that sort of thing. This is where we're at mentally. This is where we're at with our sort of, all of that sort of thing. Feels like there's a procrastination here. He's in the reverse. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunities. There's opportunities for growth. There's opportunities for entrepreneurial sort of things. Now, for a new moon energy, that is ideal because new opportunities, obviously, that fits in perfectly with a new moon energy. So we may have been experiencing, since I spoke to you over this last week, that you've been wanting to go forward with new ideas, new entrepreneurial sort of things, new opportunities and growth. Okay, but there's been procrastination, I want to say. It's not a word I normally come up with this either, but it's coming up loud and clear here now. Somebody's procrastinating. Somebody in my collective, somebody watching this show right now has been having some amazing ideas that they could be putting into action, that they could be going forward with. But there's a lot procrastinating. There's a lot of, oh, well, do you know what it is? You know what they're showing me here? If you look at this card, okay, you've got the beautiful page of discs there, but look at his face. He's not sure, is he? And in the background, you've got this guy here, like a druidy guy, okay? And if you look at his, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, there's a runic symbol on there, okay? There's a runic symbol on there. And I'm pretty sure, though I'll have to double check. Now, runes is something I'm being called to look more deeply into actually as well. So watch this space for that. But it's screaming at me that it's to do with, I think it's a rune that's known as, no, let me just check. Let me just check in a big book a minute. Bear with me, peeps. This is how it goes in Tarot by the Moon. Okay. It is, I think it's to do with a home and fertility, but let me just check what it is. Because I've got a whole, it's not there. Yes, it is, yeah. Land and estate, well, that could be family. Okay, I found it. It's called Ethel, that rune, and it's to do with land and estate. Now, I was getting family and fertility, which yeah, that could tie in with land and estate. You could have inherited, I mean, you know, you could have inherited your land from your family. and obviously fertility of the land. So that does come into it. Now, why am I? Do you know what it feels like to me? This feels like a very self-sabotaging sort of energy. This is an energy of, what if it goes right? What if it goes right? What if it goes right, and then I've got all the pressure of keeping that momentum up, and I've got all the pressure of keeping things going forward. Okay. This is somebody having a brilliant idea, and then literally procrastinating, self-sabotaging, to the point of perhaps not quite getting it done. Perhaps you've tuned in for some further advice right now. Okay, this is an unusual one, I have to say. What I am being shown as well is there's definitely new growth here. This idea that you're having now is to do with land ownership, the earth itself. If any of this has resonated with you, you need to pick your ears up, because there is definitely new growth here, and there is definitely an energy building. There is definitely an energy building towards success. But you have to take yourself out of this procrastinating energy, and only you can do that. I mean, I can encourage you. We can all encourage each other. I can shine a light here and there and whatever. But only you can pull yourself up of a day and go, right, big deep breath. This is it. Because if I don't go forward with it, it's never going to be a success. And I think perhaps part of what you're really scared of is actual success, which is a mental block, obviously, yeah. And it's the pressure of having to keep that up. But what I would suggest, if that is resonating with you at all, is that you need to just take it one day at a time. Just do the next thing. Don't worry about all of the details. Don't worry about every little thing that could go wrong or right, and how that's going to work out and how it's all going to be. Stop doing that. Just do the next thing, the next one action. Even if it's just a small action, just do the next simple action that you can do towards those goals, towards that entrepreneurial energy, towards those new projects that you've been brewing up in your mind and in your heart and soul, okay? Just take the next step, okay? Then congratulate yourself, all right? Then celebrate it, even if you can, in some small way. Then take the next step. But don't worry about that step until you've done this step. I hope this comes across. Because literally, baby steps is what I'm hearing. It's a page after all. Still, it's very beginning. Still a child. This idea is still a very young idea, okay? Baby steps is what I'm hearing here, okay? Baby steps. And get out your own way, my love. Get out my own way, whoever that is. Your own way, whoever that is, sorry. I'm not myself, I've got to be honest, so please bear with me. I'm a little bit, I'm just not myself, and I hope you all understand. But I'm sure I'm going to feel better after I've done this. I always feel better after I've come in and checked in with you guys, that's for sure. The next one we've got coming up in our area of water is the Six of Cups energy, again in the reverse. Now a Six of Cups energy is a lovely energy. It's about nostalgia. It's often about childhood memories. It's often about a relationship that's been like there all your life, or like a love that's like really pure and sweet and true, okay? If it's nothing like that, this can also be a new love that's come into your life, but that you feel like it brings out that childlike energy in you. And with the Six of Cups, this is the card of past life relationships as well. So it might be somebody that you've just met, but they make you feel very innocent, very childlike. Pretty damn sure there's past life connection there for you. Sorry, I've got such a distracting topics. Come here. Right. I'm going to get in. Hang on. We've got to stop the reading because this is Mr. Milo, okay? He's a person's wrestle. He has to be included in everything I do because obviously, look at him. He's my little baba. And if I haven't included him in something, he tends to just scratch for attention because he does have allergies and he knows that that's a way to get attention, okay? And I can assure you his allergies are all taken care of and he's well taken care of But he knows that if I'm talking to somebody and he just scratches, look at him. He's a little superstar. Anyway, let's move on with the reading. If I can do it nursing a Jack Russell, I will totally. So this is all about past energies. Sometimes as well, this can be a card about taking more care of somebody than you normally would. Like they might need some extra care and attention from you than they normally would. I also feel with this card comes, especially from this particular deck, I get an energy of spirit watching over you. Even your loved ones that have passed on watching over you. Now, I want to say, sometimes you might sort of feel like you've it's happened to me recently actually, but I feel like it's happening to somebody up there as well, like as if you've sort of dozed off to sleep, just like this chappy has you in this image, okay? And that somebody's just comforting you, or that you've just thought somebody was stood in your bedroom doorway for a minute or something like that. That is a sign from spirit. That is your loved ones watching over you, making sure that you're okay, just popping in to give you some extra energy because they know you've been a little bit off kilter, okay? It's definitely an energy of love. And when I say love, yeah, like I've already explained, that could be romantic love, that could be new love that you're just feeling with somebody, but they feel so familiar to you because you were in fact involved in a past life together. That's Six of Cups energy. It could be the love of your loved ones that have passed over into spirit, popping in to give you some extra care and attention because they know you really need it right now. Or it could be just like the love of a really happy sort of couple, or a really happy sort of friendship, or any kind of relationship, sibling relationship or anything like that, where there's a lot of fond memories built up over time and nostalgia. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, like I say, it's come up in our area of our emotions, in fact, as well, of our heart, of our feels. So that is beautiful. It's in the reverse, okay? So again, you may be sort of, I've just got this energy of somebody as a very self-sabotaging energy at the minute. We don't want that. We want to move that block, my loves, okay? It feels like you're in a little bit of denial. Perhaps that you feel you're not worthy of that kind of love, or you're not worthy of that kind of attention, or that you don't want to accept that a new love interest could be so intense, that you've only just met somebody and you feel this intense about them, or that a past life could be possible, or any of those things. But there feels again like there's a sort of a procrastinating, a sort of self-sabotaging energy to that being in the reverse, okay, my darlings? So I'm glad I've come in and checked in with you guys. And Mr. Milo, do you know what this is? Because Mr. Milo, as many of you know who follow the channel or know that me and this dog at all, knows normally he will look at the camera, he will be really super comical, he will quite an animated dog, yeah? But this is him telling me that I need to chill out, to be honest with you. He's put his head on my heart, he's listening to my heartbeat. You, my little boy. And I know that this is his way of saying don't wear yourself out too much, and do the reading and then come and give me a cuddle and lie down. Literally that's what's going on here, my darlings. He's such a little healing little boy, and you, I don't know what I would do without him, to be honest with you. I don't know where Mr. Murray's gone. I expect he'll come and say hello at some point as well. But let's move on to the next card a minute. Let's see, we've got another page. We've got a page of rods coming up in our area of fire. Now, 2 pages. We had 2 pages the other week. And one of those was a page of rods. Out of all the pages in the tarot, the page of rods is about good news. They all bring good news, they all bring positive news, and this is in the right way round as well. So this is like excellent news coming in. Page of rods is like, out of the 4 pages, it's the most joyous page. It's the happiest, best news. So if there's some good news, Maybe you've been procrastinating because you're waiting for another little piece of the puzzle to come in before you take action. Maybe that's why you've been procrastinating on going forward with a project or a plan or something that you're trying to get going, or with actually just throwing yourself into a new relationship. Maybe you're just waiting for a little bit more news or information to come in. It's coming in. It is definitely coming in. There is definitely a positive message that's going to make you want to click your heels, jump for joy, okay, and give you the sort this energy out. It's going to take away that feeling of, oh, shall I, shan't I, oh, I'm not sure. It's going to blow that away. This is going to be such good news, such positive news coming towards you, or a message of some kind. Could be from spirit, could be through this very reading. More likely it'll be from a person directly, or something that you're waiting to hear from, I feel. But it's going to give you the oomph you need to get this procrastinating energy out of the way, to get this self-sabotaging energy and bust through it, okay, and get things done and start believing in life again, and start believing that you deserve to be happy, okay, and you deserve to be successful, my darlings, all right? Absolutely, absolutely. I love this reading. Next one we got, coming up in the area of Earth, 2 swords in reverse. Again, you're off kilter, you're off balance, somebody may have got the best of you, or you feel like situations are getting the best of you, or taking the best of you in this sort of energy. We can avoid that. We can turn that around by taking the advice. That's the whole point of tarot reading. So this is what's manifesting. This is getting on top of me now. This is besting me now. This situation's taking me over now, and whatever. Well, it doesn't need to if we take the advice. Okay, if we take the advice that we've just received here. All right, my loves. Let's see what else came in a minute. Let me have a little look at them. Are you okay then, Mr. Milo, my love? Okay, 5 of Discs. We talked about that last week, but it tied into current news stories. And he's off. Good boy. 5 of Discs. They're tied into current news stories, okay? But we'll talk about it again now, how it relates to this. The Devil, all right? We've had him recently as well. And Temperance. I'm so glad Temperance come out. We sorely need some of that at the minute. Okay, my love. Yeah, we're all right. He's wagging his tail there. So 5 of Discs is about looking back. It's about leaving things behind that have brought us little to no happiness, all right? It's about leaving situations, attitudes and belief systems perhaps behind that have brought us little to no happiness. It's also about, the Devil as well, is about obsessive, often about self-sabotaging behaviour, often about the sort of things we were talking about in the first 2 cards, okay? Going on a bit of a negative spiral, not believing that you deserve nothing but the best and the very best, the highest vibration of love. There's a little bit of that going on. There's a little bit of a toxic energy here. And this toxic energy, now, it's easy for us to look about and blame others, all right, and go, well, it's them, they're getting me down, or they've said done that, or it's because I was hurt in the past, or we can do all that, but you know what the truth is, and you know what I'm going to say, we're our own worst enemy, okay? Okay? You've got to be able to look yourself in the mirror and look yourself in the eye. You know you're your own worst enemy. We can't be victims all our life. Other people have hurt us. Other people have let us down. We've all got damaged backgrounds. That's part of life, I'm not belittling that in any sense. Please don't get me wrong. And if I'm triggering anything here today for anyone that's really hard, please get in touch with me, because I will always point you in the right direction to have professional help with any of the subjects that you might need. However, what I'm sensing you today very much is a self-sabotaging energy, as I've already said, okay? A procrastination, okay? So that's us. That's us being our own worst enemy. That's bringing the devil out of us. That's creating a block, And again, holding on to that we've all been there. And what has it brought you in the past? Little to nothing. That's what the 5 of Discs is about. It's about letting go of old ways of doing things that have brought us little to nothing. Procrastinating, doubt, low self-esteem, okay? Now, a lot of those reasons why we may have those issues are not our fault. We have been hurt by people. There are, negative equity against us sometimes in life and all of that sort of thing. But it's up to us to recognise that it needs healing, that it needs sorting, and to just take steps to sort it out, even if it's just in a small way, even if it's just sort of like having that light bulb moment of going, oh yeah, actually I do need to address this issue that I've been carrying around all my life, or why do I always stop myself from being happy or mess things up just when things are getting good? Why do I fear success? Why do I fear being happy and being cherished and loved by somebody? As soon as you sort of recognise that that's what you're doing, then you're actually healing it. That in itself, that actual thought, that actually energy shift within you is shifting those blocks, my love, okay? It's shifting those blocks. And while it's wonderful to sort of wait until we have positive news coming in before we make a move forward, that's very human and we all do that. The positive news is coming, by the way. It's absolutely coming. It's going to knock your socks off. It's going to make you want to do a little leap in the air, even I'd say. I can see somebody doing this. It's good news. Real good news coming. But what Spirit wants you to learn is that you could already believe that. You could already be in that energy. You could already be in that yay, skipping, jumping for joy energy. You could already be in it, okay? It's time to learn how to move these blocks and heal this stuff, heal this grief that we've been through in the past. And then we'll be led to this beautiful energy, which is Temperance. It's one of my favourite tarot cards. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it is my favourite tarot card of all, is the Temperance energy. The Temperance energy is all about balance, this lovely, peaceful, gentle energy where there's a flow in life, where everything just falls into place, where the yin and the yang are just perfectly balanced, where what you give out, you're receiving back, where in the past, because I'm really feeling that for somebody here, in the past that hasn't been the case. You've given and given and given and just kept getting CRAP back, very, very painful. You've kept putting yourself in those circumstances until you've learned the hard way. But what we want to do is achieve this beautiful energy. Whenever I see Temperance card as well, I'm sure that angels are working with us, okay? So, funny enough, I wanted to include the little angel there today, and a lot of tarot readers will back that up. There's a very angelic energy about the Temperance card in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. In fact, there is an angel, okay? So that's, a sign that your angels are actually working with you. What did I say earlier on? Spirit is coming in to check on you. Spirit is trying to give you a little bit of extra boost at the minute, okay? Excuse me, I don't myself. So it's that kind of energy, where things have been out of whack, they're going to come back into flow beautifully. So it's safe for you to start giving again. It's safe for you to start trusting again. It's safe for you to believe that these opportunities can turn into something magnificent for yourself, okay? It's safe for you to do that when we got to see the Temperance card. I'm so glad I got that angel out today. It's perfect with Temperance. That flow of life, that ease of life is coming in, but it's up to you to take those steps to achieve things as well. We can't just put our wishes out to the universe and our desires and our ideas out to the universe and then just sit on the couch and go, oh yeah, it's coming in. We actually have to do some work. We actually have to take steps, like I've already discussed, even if it's just the next one thing that you need to do to make that dream come true, or to make that new idea come to life, okay? That's what you need to be doing, my darlings. I hope this makes sense and I hope it helps. Now, like I've said, I want to keep it snappy today because my energy's not as it normally is, but I'm already feeling better for connecting with you guys. So thank you so much for the opportunity and thank you so much for sticking with me. If you're enjoying it, please give me a like and please give me a subscribe and share. Anything at all that you think will help, please get in touch with me. I absolutely love to hear from all of you. If any of this is resonating with you as well, absolutely love to hear from you in any way, shape you can. But the best way is to actually leave comments in the box below, my darlings. I'm going to go in with a moon ritual now, okay? I normally only do these on a full moon, but today I feel like we need one today. New moon energy and full moon energy being the two main sort of, yeah, you with me? Now, let's see what comes up there. Interesting, because a lot of these cards, I mean, these are still quite new to me. I haven't really used them that much. They've got all sorts of moon energy phases on there, and it's been interesting to see what comes up now. Two more of the same like that. Bear with me. Now, I actually got these cards free with a magazine a couple of years ago on Halloween time, like a Soul and Spirit magazine, I believe it was. But you can buy them, they are available to buy. Okay, they've got the Halloween moon rituals. There you go, and they're fabulous, yeah. As I say, I just shuffle until one falls out, because when we're shuffling, there we go, that is actually clearing the energy. I offer gratitude to the universe by the light of the waning moon. Now, we're not in the waning moon, we're in a new moon, but I offer gratitude to the universe by the light of the moon, okay? So when you catch sight of that beautiful moon, and it is particularly beautiful, I saw it last night, it was absolutely beautiful in a beautiful sickle shape. Very blessed where I live that I can see the night sky very clearly, and things like that. Just to offer gratitude to that new moon, just to sort of say thank you for an opportunity to renew ourselves, thank you for an opportunity to start plans, put things into action and initiate new plans. I want to say as well, with the new moon energy, it was something that I was going to say all week when I came on, but this week hasn't worked out as I would have liked it to, let's just put it like that. I do anyway, very often you're like, right, the new moon's coming up, I've got all these I'm going to do this, I'm going to start this, I'm going to start, perhaps you were thinking of starting a new diet, a new health routine, or starting a new course. I started my one course that I was chatting to you guys about last week actually. I'm going to start this, I'm going to start that. And then you get to the new moon and it's like, well, you can't do everything. You're bound to, even though the energy is nice and new and exciting and everything, you're only human. You're still going to have down days during that time. And you're still going to have life throw you different curveballs that is going to sort of like take your time away. And, perhaps you haven't been able to start every single thing that you'd have liked to started. But if you've just taken one step towards starting those new things, you've still started them. That's what I wanted to share with you guys as well. Because it's something that I sort of took a while to figure out. And then I'd be like, I haven't started that now. I'll have to wait another 3 weeks until I start here, or I'm just, or I'm out of the rhythm. And then it's like, well, if you've just taken one step, so for instance, I wanted to expand how I'm doing this channel and how I'm working and everything, okay? And I'd really like to be active on all the other platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, and whatever else, But I haven't had time to do all of that, so I've just done one. I've just joined Instagram. I'm on there now. You can follow me on there now. I'm not actually doing anything on there at the minute because I didn't have the time or the energy to figure out how to get my videos on there and whatever. But at least I'm on there. At least I've made the start. It's important to make the start, even if it's a small start. You don't have to be fully, So again, with my course that I've started this new moon, which is about communicating with dead people, etc. I just did the one lesson, and in the one lesson they said get a new journal, a brand new journal that you haven't used for anything else, and I was like, I haven't got one, I'm going to have to order one. Right, so now I'm going to wait for that to come. But that was the right thing, because I don't need to do any more than that. All I needed to do was make a start. Just by making a start, just by showing the universe that you've done that one thing, and then the next thing towards your goals and dreams, etc. My health, I knew I had to get that sorted out. It was like, I'll just make a start, exactly. It's showing the universe that you're in rhythm, that you're waiting for more energy, okay? Now, if you feel like you can do more, of course, do more. But I'd say it's very auspicious to wait for a new moon, for a new start or anything. Otherwise, you're just going against the tide and you just... Like, for instance, if I try to start new things on a waning moon, or a full moon even, they just seem to take longer or go further away from me, or there'll be more obstacles to me getting those things done. I've watched it, I've observed it. You take or leave that information. It's entirely up to you, but I know what works in my life, and it's surely proved true time and again. So I'd just like to share that with you guys. I'm going to do one more. It's really unusual today. I'd love it if I knew. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please give us... Oh, two have flipped. Tonight I dance into the light of the moon and feel its transformational energy. Now, why not? Get the body moving. Get moving around. If you're just having a little jig around to your favourite, playlist, or if you're actually involved in an actual dance of some kind, dance classes and things like that, it's a fantastic way to get energy moving around. It's a fantastic way to get stuck energy moving around, so as we can get out of this stuck energy that came out at the beginning of the reading and move towards this beautiful flow energy, okay, of temperance. It's a wonderful way to do it. So whether, never mind if you're at total, you're just like bouncing around the house when you're on your own, to like a professional sort of dancing sort of thing, whatever stage you're at with that, do consider moving your body around, is what I'd say. It's going to do you good right now. It's going to do you good this week, okay? Get your body moving around. Just a little joyfulness to it as well. It doesn't have to be all serious and uptight and like a punishment or anything. Just when you hear that tune that you really love, just move, Just let yourself go. It'll do you wonders. There we go. And the moon prepares me for new beginnings. The waxing moon prepares me for new beginnings. And the moon is waxing, it's in this new phase and it's waxing towards fall. So that one couldn't be more perfect, because we've been talking about new beginnings. This waxing moon prepares me for new beginnings. It's backed up beautifully what I'm trying to share with you guys there today. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. Like I say, hit like, get in touch. Time for a couple of romance angels while we're here and they're out and about. Now, because I am sensing somebody, like I said, with this card, it's all about love, okay? So let's see what the romance angels got to say about the Six of Cups. Let's clarify this Six of Cups to the romance angels. Somebody really needs these words of advice today. Let's see what's coming up for you, my loves. Please let me know if you've enjoyed this reading. Please tell your friends about it and share the link. There we are. What's that? Release your ex. Somebody here needs to hear this. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Why can I not? Okay. Time has come to clear your energy. Clear message from the romance angels there. Now, what did I say earlier on? On clearing our energy, okay, and moving forward. That's it. Oh, hang on. Somebody's... What else did I say about the... I've gone cold for somebody. About the Six of Cups being past life relationship energy. Romance angels have just backed that up beautifully for us, my loves. Okay, past life relationship. You have known each other before. You have known each other before. What did I say earlier on? This is how spirit works, okay? Even when I'm off kilter, my darlings, it comes through. It comes through because all of you beautiful souls connect with me and make me stronger as well, I have to say. It's not all me at all, it's all of us, and it's spirit. I am just holding a light, okay? The writing's already on the wall, as they say. That is beautiful. I'm so glad that's come up for somebody, because somebody really needed to hear that. Maybe that's the sign or the message you've been waiting for. Maybe that's the sign of the message you've been waiting for. Well, there's your good news. You have known each other before. So maybe this is a new relationship that's feeling, well, I shouldn't be feeling this strongly about it, or you know, why is it hitting you for 6 and things like that? Because you've known each other before. Maybe it's already gone through your head, or somebody's already suggested that to you, and then you're like, well, really, is that a thing? You know, well, yeah, it is. You wanted message, you wanted guidance. There it is. There it is, my darlings, okay? So no more procrastinating. No more getting in your own way. And if you're finding that difficult, all you do, you ask for help with that. You ask your spirit guides and your angels for help with that, because they're on standby and they're waiting all the time. They're waiting all the time in the wings, pardon the pun, in the wings for you to just reach out and ask. And there's no right or wrong way to do that. It's whatever feels right for you, okay? So long as you're doing it with purity and of intention, and you're doing it from your heart, they will hear you and they will step in and help you in all sorts of ways. So move around. Let's show gratitude. Let's shift this energy. Let's get out of this little funk that I feel like we're in, okay? Let's celebrate this good news that we've got coming forward for us. Let's start believing in the good things in life again. I'm going to go in one more with these. Mr. Murray came to say hello then. Mr. Murray, come here. Come here, bugger. He came to say hello. He did. There's Mr. Murray. Look at him. He's absolutely gorgeous. Need I even say it? He's the most loving, intelligent, beautiful. I know. Yeah, he is. Yeah, you are. I know. I'm so blessed. I know. His energy is so wonderful. He's a superstar. You're on the video. Yeah. You're on the film. Yeah. Should we give the viewers one more message? Do you think so? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what's that one? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. So if somebody is trying to pull in soulmate, okay, romantic partner of some kind, now that might have been an issue that's held you back. That might be something that a reason why you've procrastinated. That might be why, because they know your usual type, and that might be putting a block in your mind or putting you off a little bit, okay? Not my usual type, but yet you feel drawn to them, okay? Keep an open mind. Your angels are urging you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may not be what you thought was your usual type. Okay, my loves? Maybe somebody you've known in a past life, and that's why you feel in this very strong connection. But also, you need to release an ex. Okay? Because there's nothing like... Sometimes we think we have released an ex and we actually haven't as well. Maybe you feel like, well, I have released my ex, I'm not with my ex anymore, and well, I don't speak to them anymore, and whatever. But maybe there's parts of you that's still healing that, and that's causing you blocks as well. And like I said earlier on, just the fact that you've realised that that's what it is will help you to shift that. Okay, my darlings? I hope this helps somebody. I'm pretty sure that it has. I'm being assured that it has. Thank you so much for sticking with me as well, I'd like to say. Any new project, like I've said, any new projects or plans now, okay? Go ahead with it, because there's good news coming in. I know some of you are waiting for news, like a piece of the puzzle, so you can move forward. Just go ahead. Just go ahead with it. It's all going to come together. We're all heading for this beautiful temperance energy, okay? This flow of life. It's divine. This actual energy is actually divine in every way, my darlings. So hope you've enjoyed once again. Thank you for sticking with me. I've got so much gratitude to you all. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, let me know what you think. Hit like, hit subscribe, share, and message me, and I'll look forward to all of that. And I'll be tuning in with you guys again in a couple of days' time, as soon as I can. And I just like to send you all the love and all the light.